Okay, so another fantastic exercise to reduce kyphosis. We already did the one with Kim, and so the one we did with Kim, there was no props. So I'm going to show you a couple of different options. So as I said, I'm not crazy about the flat blanket for the spine. I like to make it a little bit more smooth and gradual. So I like to do it in kind of like a, so you've got a little step, and then a step, and there's a step, and there's a step. Like that. So that's my preference. And you want it just under the bra strap area behind the heart. So the shoulders, so you get the lift at the peak, you know, where the kyphosis is the most furthest back, right between the shoulder blades around, or yeah, somewhere around there. Then you want, because this would not be effective. See, now my shoulders are on here. That's not what you want. You want to have your shoulders on the floor so that I can do what we call like sleepwalking arms. So you can do the sleepwalking arms. I'll just show you also without the blanket, just to work on teaching people how to do side body long, inhale, reach, and then exhale, pull back. So that we can do with or without the blanket. But now we're in side body long, draw back. Then I can keep my shoulders plugging back and try to maintain, don't let the ribs pop out, try to keep my kidney loop. So puff the kidneys and then maintain that tone. Make sure the neck is neutral. Inhale, lengthen, pull the shoulders back, and then keep all of that and slowly extend over. So it's just like what Kim was doing, but now we've added a little lift behind the spine, which is going to increase that effectiveness of reducing kyphosis. So, you know, you can do this in baby steps, first without the blanket, then with the blanket, and then over time, we can go even more intense. So I'm just going to put this under my pelvis because it's going to be quite intense if I don't. Now, if you have a very long spine, you may not need this, because if you have a spine that can drape very easily, then you won't have to prop yourself up. But I don't have a very long spine. I have a short spine. I have long limbs and short spine. So that's my lot in life. Has its benefits, but it also has its challenges. Okay, so now the reason why I want the block in this more raised position, if I do it down like that, it's not as intense and I probably wouldn't need the blanket, but I can't, it's a little bit too wide to get between my shoulder blades. So this is kind of perfect, so that when I lay down, get it right down the middle of the spine, and then I support my head. Like, you know, if you have a really long spine, you might not even need the block and blanket at each end. But you don't want it, the thing is, you do want some support because you're not trying to be super drapey. And, you know, I've seen that in yoga classes and yoga workshops where you know, drape yourself over to open the heart and, you know, help you with back bends, which is all well and fine. But we're doing this therapeutically. If you know, you don't want to be just draping and collapsing and without any integration. So this is more for a therapeutic thing than to just go for the most flexibility possible. So when I inhale, lengthen my side body and go like this, I can actually get the inner border of my shoulder blades are right against that block. And that's what I want, because I want that resistance factor. Because for people that have kyphosis, are too much like this. So we're trying to draw the muscles the other way. So we can just have the lower body, you know, nicely stabilized. We can move the thighs in, back and apart, draw the tailbone, breathe into the kidneys, maintain that tone. Inhale, lengthen the side body, draw the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades onto the block. Bit wobbly, but that's fine. Make sure the neck is neutral, and then we slowly inhale, bringing the arms over. Try not to let the ribs pop out. Keep the neck neutral, and if you're very flexible, you might be able to reach the floor, And then exhale, keeping the shoulders back. Keep the action of the shoulder blades hugging the block the whole way through. Inhale up, keep the shoulder blades hugging the block. Keep the kidneys action, kidney loop, don't let the ribs pop out. Keep the neck neutral. Oh my God, it's quite a stretch. And you keep doing that 5 times. And that is really going for the gusto, and that is totally going to transform the kyphosis, because we're doing it with activation and proper alignment. So as we know, when we align things properly, the nervous system is not trying to compensate and tightening up other areas of the body. It's allowing for everything to work properly. And with those activations, we're starting to retrain the muscles, and the fascia and the skeleton is going to actually get shifted. So it's really cool. Give it a go. And boy, I feel so open now. It feels really amazing.